So, I'm a friend of Milwaukee in hand, and I'm a liberator of Mog Malman. Because I killed Deval Nor and broke the spell that was enslaving the half-ogres of Sinong, I have earned their friendship and the enmity of Sinong. Well, that's funny, because the ogres died. Some of the Dark Elves are still alive. I killed Mingaron. The rest of the Dark Elves weren't that upset. Maybe they were prepared for a leadership change. Whatever.
How may I help you? Then I will do my best. Isn't this Tarant? Renford used to tell me about it and asked me to come and visit him here. Of course, I'm very glad to be here with you.
Yes. Raven, there are opinions and words I could convey and express about her. And her nature. I'll let those go, though. Why don't we'll visit Gilbert Bates. We'll see whether he has anything new to say. There are some places back here that just unfortunately were not marked on the map. Although I have been to them before. Maybe the Hall of Records might... I doubt the Hall of Records will sincerely know anything about Nazardin. We're supposed to ask about the Panari religion. I'll be heading to Caledon for that. But I figure I'd pop in by Gilbert Bates and tell him what I've discovered thus far. I did not think I would end up being such a pretty and well-liked individual. I think I can thank Geshtiana for that. If only we had had Raven for that orgy.
You have returned. Tell me, what news?
The Black Mountain clan were banished to the void by the Dark Elves.
It can't be. What possible purpose could that have served?
The Dark Elves have been waiting for any excuse to banish dwarves.
But why?
Tell them the whole story.
And to think my life has been conducted under the shadow of guilt for no reason, save it fit the heinous machinations of the Dark Elves. I must think on this. But here, please take these coins for all your troubles.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not thanking you, old man.
You have returned.
I haven't found any new information. So that was Gilbert Bates, Raven. He's a good guy. Good guy. He gave me money. I'm not sure how much. It probably was a sum of coins that, I mean, it could have been 1,000 for all I know. Hello. Where am I? What do you do here? Thank you for your time. My intense satisfaction that, meet again. Lawrence Brummond. Okay, thank you. Elmer Burbottom. I have read those names somewhere. Maybe even this session? But I can't even fucking remember the foggiest. Caledonian man brutally murdered. Is survived by his brother, Virgil. Caledon crime ring. Purportedly headquartered in the Sobbing Onion Tavern. So that's a thing. I'm glad we popped by here. Yes, we learned so much. Maybe we'll get Virgil back. This was University Court, the building. So I had like an address of a person, and I don't really care enough to visit that person. Hello. I remember getting membership here. Those were good times. I mean, I could... Oh yes, this place. Yes, I remember this place. Where the mysteries were revealed to me. And I'm probably not going to do anything with those mysteries, truth be told. But it was a nice thought. Let me actually head back to that lady. I might go pay that house a visit after all. I'm thinking about it. I'm in the neighborhood. 14 Trellis Way. Now, the trick is... Where the hell is that? It's University Court, and that's a rubbish bin. East End Avenue. Let's go ahead and save the game. I'll be saving it in a new video, of course. A new save slot, excuse me. For a new video. Alright. Right, that's not the correct hotkey for the map. Do I have perhaps one of these question marks as such that they'll tell me about a Trellis Way? Because that'd be really damn convenient. I don't think so. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Alright, let's see if we can find the Trellis Way. Ah, boy. It was like 14 Trellis Way or something. This is Vermilion Road. DeSailed Terrace. Okay. Polton Cross. Yeah, I remember that from the map where I had marked things. This is Grimson Way. Yeah, I remember seeing that too. Yeah. This location. Yeah, I remember this. Devonshire. Pickwick Alley. Oh. Hello. Perryman Smythe. Say, you're yours as well, sir. What brings you to Tarant, Perryman? Nothing in particular, just had traveling... Okay. Tell me of Tula. What is it like? Absolutely breathtaking, located deep within the oasis of mist, hidden for centuries from the outside world, the black windowless tower Simeon Tor, encircled by the stone mansions of the master mages where they practice the oldest and most powerful magics. In the middle of the great courtyard is Pelagian's pool, where it is said the spirited great conjurer still comes to watch over the apprentices. And in the early evenings, as the sun sets over the Vindegroth wastes, Vindegroth, you can hear the haunting harmony of the soul singers as they weave melodies of their other... This is just like a sudden info dump that I wasn't expecting. Where is Tula? Nerov never to reveal it. I see. Why did you leave there? Oh, I was sent to Toronto on how one would phrase it, a mission, I suppose you could call it. Master Simon felt I was best qualified for the job, and so to Toronto I went. I just spent 2 weeks with Mr. Willowsby recovering from my mission. Quite an adventure, I must say. What happened? Well, here's a newspaper describing what happened as a result of the whole affair. I'd rather not get into the whole story, but I have been approached by a gentleman who seems very interested in writing a short book of what happened. Sir Chadwick Moore, some such, or the bottom, some fellow, but he seemed rather insistent. I guess I'll jot that down. Chadwick Moore book. I think I've heard of him before. Master Simeon Tori is the greatest mage in all of Arcanum. As leader of the Tolan Assembly, it is his responsibility to oversee all that happens within the walls of Tula. Much of what happens without, he's a hard man, but fair and extremely powerful. He's a master in the College of Summoning and learned in many others as well. What's it like? As you mentioned the tower, Simeon Tori. A few more general questions. Could you train me to be an expert healer? And I don't feel like I want you to travel with me. I must go. Good day to you. Hello? That's good. More than happy to speak, young man. Always get your thoughts and opinions of my constituents. Pressing engagement. Stop by my offices in City Hall in an hour or so. We can speak further. I don't want to go to City Hall. Grimith fought City Hall. Lungston Road, hello. Hey, what? You what, mate? Devonshire Way. I have slightly forgotten the exact name of the place to which I'm supposed to go. Also, another fucking newspaper article. Yes. Alright. Cool. Sort of glossed over that. I got the gist, though. I might have to walk back to the Hall of Records. I'm pretty sure I'll know the name when I see it. He said with a large measure of confidence. Rue de Avalon. Thing. Don't really need that note along. Probably don't need this Malachian hand amulet along anymore either, yet here we are. Healing salves. Tell you what, you can carry some stuff. Why don't you carry these? You can have some healing potions. And you can have some mana restore potions as well. Am I not generous? I'm also carrying around bullets. That's unnecessary. No, my gold weighs no stones. Alright. Little irritating trying to find quest locations or locations of interest. You know, we don't have any hand-holding map marking here in this game. So instead I have to read signs. And this is close to the dock area and there's no way really... Well, I mean, I can always... While I'm out here... Might as well. Hello. This wise woman loves me. Wanted to see if she had anything of particular interest. I suppose these are of particular interest. And those will increase my load back to... also reprotect. Alright. I'll load back up to light encumbrance. Whatever. Although I admit my care and interest in finding this location rapidly dwindling. Rapidly. Rapidly. She did say Tarant, right? Right? I wasn't imagining that, right? Lion's Head Circle. Then here's this industrial area. Mulligan Bone Alley. Tin Hands Alley. Hello? Orcs are striking for a union again. May I ask what you intend to do here? Perhaps I can help. What is the situation here exactly? Didn't I kill that Dawn Throg guy? Oh, no. I killed someone in there, didn't I? Alright. I don't think I care enough. But I have a key. And so, that's a thing. Quite. Maybe I need to carry around that newspaper that mentions Virgil's name in order to use it as evidence to throw at his face. I mean, we kind of wanted to come back to City Hall anyway, right? Remind me. Ashbury. I'm glad I focused on the address instead of the location. Ashbury, huh? I don't even know what that guy pertains to. Because it's been too long since I've played this game. Ashbury, Ashbury. 14 Trellis Way. Let's write this down. Look at you being intelligent. For once in your life. No, I don't know anything about the politics here. Tarant is ruled by the Tarantian Industrial Council, of which I am the chairman. We are a group of businessmen and politicians who make laws based upon what we feel is best for both the commercial and cultural future of our fair city. Were you once ruled by a king? No. The monarchy, well, how should one phrase it, became outdated about 50 years ago. We don't speak of it much here in Tarant. Suffice to say the city has prospered under our new system of government. Do you know the Unified Kingdom, friend? No. What is that? It's an alliance of two major kingdoms, those of Tarant and Ashbury. We share trade, resources, and military strength. There are many cities that are currently looking into joining the Unified Kingdom. Negotiations with prospective members are part of my job. Okay. Well, I guess I can ask these questions, although I'm not admittedly very interested. Sort of government, already answered that. What are the major industries? Tarant has many industries. We are the foundation of Arcanum's economic stability. With Gilbert Bates here in town, we supply more steam engines and technological machinery than the rest of the continent combined. Along with the railroad and our shipyards, we control the lion's share of product and resource export for all of Arcanum. No city to rival Tarant, but except for maybe Caledon. What are, in your opinion, the major problems of Tarant? Oh, we have many problems here in Tarant. The rise of criminal activity in the Boils. One of them, I'm taking personal measures to alleviate that problem. We've also a rising orcish and half-orcish population here in Tarant. They've created unions and have caused a general unrest among the laborers here in the city. What personal measures are you taking in Boyle? You can trust me. I didn't actually think that will work. Oh, now Willowsby, old fellow. Yes, perhaps you are the sort of chap I might bring into my confidence. I have a man who works for me, Sebastian's his name. I've contracted him to take care of things in the Boil. You're the sort of man who's interested in assisting in that sort of endeavor. Have a drink in Caleb Malloy's in the Boil. He's usually around. Okay. I'm probably not going to write that down. The labor union's done. They've done nothing but bring manufacturing efficiency to a screeching halt, always with their protests and their equal rights. Not a one of them values a decent day's work anymore. What is your job in town, Mr. Willowsby? Okay. Have they agreed to do so already? No, we've had a bearing in the negotiations. We're not quite sure what to do. We're in desperate need of a skilled diplomat. That's not me. I might be the individual you're looking for. No, I didn't think so. An expert negotiator with the highest skill, you see. Yeah, that's not me. Good day. Who are you to be asking? I see, and what exactly is your interest here, sir, without a question mark? I won't ask again. Who are you? What exactly are you insinuating? You fucking piece of trash, wasting my fucking time. I can evaporate you and turn you into dust. Also, fate point. Oh, Jesus Christ. Perhaps you mean negotiations with Caledon. Glad he loves me, though. Don't find it odd at all. Perhaps you're correct. My name is Heinrich. Heinrich Jinx? There's a FMV investigative game that came out recently called Contradictions, I think. The police investigator in that is Jinx. And so I can't hear Jinx without thinking of him and the amazing things I've seen him do in FMV. Okay. Are you saying that Calon's membership's a bad idea? Most powerful kingdom in all of Arcanum, natural resources. Great wealth comes at the expense of cities like Calon in the form of taxes and tariffs. Which means that if they were part of the unified kingdom, we wouldn't be able to benefit that much from that, I guess. Or you guys wouldn't. Yes, a great source of... Yes. I'm not really a part of this. I see your point. If Willowsby did this, then why question his actions now? Power can do strange things to men, my friend. Yeah, my friend. I love that patronizing, my friend. What does he stand? So before there's a price of making Tarant great. If you respect Willowsby, why question his actions now? We already asked that. Manufacturing concessions, tax advantages. I really don't care about this in drama. I've agreed to nothing, Jinx. And his reaction already went down. Good. Good. I'm glad he doesn't love me. It's kind of creepy. Now he kind of loves me again. I volunteered for the position but was denied. And that is... I'm still listening. Uh-huh. Vernon. Belors, and he'll be expecting you. Okay. Yeah. Sure. 20,000 gold pieces. I'll think about it and get back to you. Farewell. Heinrich Jinx. Well, that was interesting, and ultimately a waste of my precious time. Ashbury. Trellis Way. If I were a trellis, where would I be? Once again, I pressed M thinking that would give me a hotkey for a thing that it will not give me a hotkey for because I'm stupid. Okay. Alright, yeah! Yeah! Look at me, guys! I'm finding places! Yeah! Look at me reading! My goodness! This is a great day! You'd almost think I had this planned! Yes, I read the book. I'm looking for Elmer Burbottom. It seems he's involved in something I'm investigating. Listen, Fred, I don't have much time. The weapon used on me, I think it was magical. I can feel the life leaving me even now. Yeah, I have, like, healing potions, Raven there. We can, like, we can fix you. But sure, whatever. Really, my pen name, I don't think anyone would buy a book by someone named Elmer Burbottom. And so you paid Wesley the butler for the information. Yes, and now it seems that the death of Victor Misk is on my hand as... Oh! Right! That! that other guy, yeah, Victor Misk, yeah. I'm like wagging my finger at the screen, I remember now, kind of. There's nothing to loot. Well, so that happened. Where the hell was that widower at? I can't remember. Fuck. It was the same city that this was at, right? Was it Caledon? It might be Caledon. Probably Caledon. I guess we're going to Caledon. I mean, I was going to Caledon anyway. Might also be Durnholm. I don't think it is, though. I think it's Caledon. That's that farm there. And maybe a tavern of some sort where we can try to find that rascal Virgil, though I left that newspaper article, but I don't care about that newspaper. You can't make me care. Must depart. Innkeeper. Why Tech Church murderer strikes again? Yeah, well, things that aren't my problem. Alright. Now, if I were a widower... No, this is just where his... No, I think she was here too. Somewhere back here, right? Maybe? Not you. You're an herbalist. There you are. Give you a moment. I found out who sold the information about Victor. The butler did it. Well, I suppose you just never know about people, even the ones closest to you. Perhaps there was some justice in untimely death. Thank you for your help, sir. It's untimely death. Haven't you heard? He was found in his home a few days ago, a knife buried in his heart. Perhaps there was something like curse after all. Good day. Well, we resolved that, everyone. And yes, you still don't want to talk. Wow. Look at me, guys. Wow. I'm rather impressed at myself for resolving that that outstanding quest. Fine. Look at me. Yeah. I'm like doing things. I'm making a difference in the world. Look at this 100. Alignment. So morally rigid. Ask you a question? Anything special I should know about? Good day to you. So I kind of need that info. In the name of Nazardin, I welcome you, my friend. How can I help you today? Might ask who you are. Of course, I am Alexander, High Acolyte here in the First Panari Temple. The man before you is tall and broad with chiseled planar features and a heavy brow and kyanized planar features, huh? His hands are huge and heavily calloused beneath his robes, scarred forearms like those of a warrior. I suppose this video can go a little longer. Greetings, Alexander. Might I ask you a few questions? Of course. What can you tell me of the Panari Church? What do the Panari believe in? The Panari and their beliefs are centered around the life and the teachings of Nazardin. I feel as if I've spoken to someone standing at this damn altar before who might very well be you. Or maybe it was someone else who said that you needed to come back. Throughout his life and the years since his passing, there have been much written about him by those who knew him, as well as by learned men who have studied his life. What can you tell me about him? Who was he? Nazardin was a very powerful and wise elf who lived during the Age of Legends. As the leader of the Elven Council, Nazardin was both the physical and spiritual leader of all the lands of Arcanum. For 1,000 years he ruled over the Council, and land prospered and all was well. What happened? The coming of Aranax heralded the end of an age for Arcanum, from the disbanding of the Elven Council to the death of our beloved Nazardin. Who is this Aranax fellow? Aranax was an elf on the original Elven Council during the Age of Legends. I wish those guards would stop walking around. According to the histories, Aranax was a very evil elf. He had personal interest in gaining control of the council and using it for his own dark ends. Aranax thought that not only should elves rule, but that they should subjugate the other races. Nazredin came to our defense. Where is he now? Aranax was banished by Nazredin and the council after a large battle near the Ring of Brodgar. Aranax had waged war against the council. It is speculated that he had tried to wrest control of the council from Nazredin for his own purposes. Nazredin died from wounds he received in that battle. You say he was banished. What does that mean? When someone is banished, they are sent to what is known as the Void. What is that? Well, my friend, that is an area of some debate. Many say that the Void is an actual place, a plane of existence where the evil pay for their transgressions for all of eternity. Others say that the Void is merely a state of unbeing, not a physical place. What is known that when someone is banished, they are no longer here and they cannot come back. How is that any different from death? I happen to know that some do come back from the Void. He arches an eyebrow. Oh, really? And just how will you know that? Because I've spoken with someone who's done so. And who exactly has done so? It's a long story. So you're telling me you were the sole survivor in the crash of the FS Zephyr? Yes. Do you have any idea what it means? It's you! You're the living one! It's a miracle! Let's not blow this out of proportion. Out of proportion? This is an astronomical event! The return of Nazredin! The final battle! The end of all we know and a new beginning, the most... Fine. I'm the living one. Do as I say and shut up. Of course. Of course. Forgive my excitement, Exalted One. We have waited for you for a long time. Let's keep this between us. Of course. But you must listen to me. We were warned by the High Priest to expect your arrival, and he told us to scorn you as an impostor. For some reason he refuses to believe... I can understand his position. The whole thing is a bit odd. There are times when all of us find it difficult to follow the path chosen for us. In the end, does it really matter if you were or you weren't? You seem intent on discovering what has happened, and already you and Aranax have crossed paths. If you thwart his plan, you will have played the role of the living one. Is there any difference in the end? I suppose not. I just wish people would stop trying to kill me. I have left hundreds of dead, and so many families without loved ones. I'm not worried. You've come this far. Regardless of what you think, I feel that fate has chosen a worthy champion. Now, how can I be of further service? Yes, what can I expect from people around here? You should be very careful about who you reveal yourself to. If you speak with Hadrian the archaeologist, you may not want to tell him. He is a great man of faith, but he is old. Belief in you will come slowly. Gunther Wilhelm is a brilliant man and open to new ideas. I believe he will accept you immediately. A few more questions? Under when I live to serve. Who else can I speak to concerning Panari history? There are many scholars here in the First Temple of Panari. The two most learned are Hadrian and Gunther. Both are well-versed. Where might I find them? Okay. And what can you tell me of Nazredin? What would you like to know about him? Where is he now? How did he die? Where did he die? According to the Arcanum, Nazredin traveled to the southernmost tip of the land and there laid himself to rest. That is why we are here. This temple is built over his remains. And where might I find these remains? The remains of Nazredin are just below us in the lower catacombs. There is a stairway through the doors behind me. It leads down to the burial chambers and the sarcophagus in which he is encased. Unfortunately, only church elders and pilgrims are allowed to see the remains. I see. Where is he now? How did he die? Where did he die? What is the Archaon? There are many writings we study, but the most important book in the Panari religion is the Archaon. It is a collection of what are considered the most representative teachings of Nazredin, as well as some prophecies that were made in the early years following his death. Where might I see a copy of it? It's just over there, the large book on the pedestal. Sure. Feel free to peruse its pages. Maybe that pedestal back there? Is there a pedestal back here? Yeah, sure. Alright, a few more questions. What are the teachings of him? Would you like to know about him? What is the essence of him? Nazredin was an ardent believer in Elven philosophy. Elves feel that everyone and everything have their rightful place in the world. This reality is formed through the combined experience of all forms of life. Good and evil rarely play a part in how elves view the world. What might be considered evil? Evil in the most basic terms might be described as something which disallows the progression of the natural order. I suppose it's a gray area, but you might say evil is anything diametrically opposed to Elven philosophy. To which I might say even those things have their place. It's said that single elven philosophical debates have spanned literal decades. You can see why. What are some of the Archaon's prophecies? There are many prophecies. The most heavily debated are those concerning the return of both Aranax and Nazardin. What do your prophecies say? This is what we call the return of the living one, and I quote, Nazardin's pure spirit will be reborn on wings of fire in hills shrouded in fog, and fight the final battle with the evil one. You see, the return of Nazardin, who we will call the living one, will be a time of rejoicing, but also a time of darkness, as it heralds also the return of Aranax, the evil one. I don't think I asked all of the questions I could ask of you, but I am quickly reaching my... basically full up. Like, I have consumed too much. Like, you have given me more than I could digest, and I need to put the rest of it in the fridge for later. And it sounds like there's gonna be even more info dumps coming at my face in the near future. And I have to say, good day to you. Just good day. There's the book back here. How many pages? I feel as if maybe I've read this before. But that text is pretty painful for me. I'm just gonna flip through. And if you folks want to pause and read it, The Bane of Kree. I recognize that title because of a commenter I have had in the past. May your spirit walk always in the peace of Nazardin. Yes. So maybe we'll get Virgil back. Maybe we won't. Who can say for sure? We'll have to find out in a future video. Toodaloo!